Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second and 7.
Got it. Ready?
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Get it. Like it. Check. Bounce tag. Check. Bounce tag. 18. Pioneer. Let's go.
Another give here to Genty. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Throw here, third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Well, no doubt they'd hoped to do something on their opening drive that they failed to do last week, Brock. They wanted to score some points, but quick 3 and out to begin this one.
It's kind of like a pitcher that's just trying too hard, trying to get strikeouts. You put so much extra pressure on yourself, it gets in the way of actually accomplishing what your goal is. Time to RELAX.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First carry here for the rookie out of Jacksonville State. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No no gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Play action now with Allen. Brought in right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Raiders defense goes in the dime for third down.
Alert!
Straight ahead, here's Cook. They'll have the first down and even more. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
On first down, they'll run. He's got to gain a 6 there. There's Darian Porter in on the stop.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Now a give to Cook, running left. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a James Cook touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bills 7, Raiders nothing.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment.
Ready.
Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at first down here.
60 bites. Ready.
Now looking to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. And this one does not go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Trying for the deep ball. Yeah, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
60 Maverick.
Motion a receiver left. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's going to try another deep one here. So the heave knocked away from the intended target and brings up 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception, just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a hit wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Ready, set.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're going to try to throw for it. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
1st down throw for Allen. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Allen fires out wide, complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Alert! Alert! What's that?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Got a man. That's Kincaid. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st down from the 42. Allen setting up play action. Right back to Kincaid, complete. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
What's that?
Allen on the play action. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Cook trying this one up the gut. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Another one for Cook. When he gets in, touchdown! The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Cut. Ready?
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 right.
They'll throw to start the drive. He's going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Looking in the air here. This is pulled in by McCall Hardman. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Now they send their back in motion right. To throw here on first down. Connects on the crosser. And that is a touchdown! The Raiders make it a one-score game before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Here's Cook, and he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Allen on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They'll go. Allen. He's got it to his running back. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
319!
They'll run here on first down. Another small 4-yard chunk there. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Allen. Has it down close. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Bills 21, Raiders 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Let's go now. 60, Mustang 19.
He'll throw it. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. That's not met the standards they set for themselves.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Panther 11, Panther 18, Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw. Diving right side, got it. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Cook. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A gain of 15 there. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Now Allen off the play action. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Allen on 3rd down. He has the 1st over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Allen. He's caught at the 4. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
28, Raiders 7.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Ready? 19 targets, 50 average, 50 average.
Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
First and 10, looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. First down now, ball at the 33.
Alert! Is it?
Play action now with Allen. Finds his fullback. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Round 80! Is it?
The give here on second. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Hey, home.
From the red zone on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 88.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Now it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead.
35, Raiders 7.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Forward down. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. Space past the 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Vegas first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to pass on first and 10. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And it's going to be second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Buffalo 18, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again to throw on second. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down. It's a gain of 48 yards.
Come on.
First down,
60 Maverick, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60.
From the red zone now. He completes it in traffic. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. And it's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Ready?
They are throwing it again. Makes the catch. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Motioning the tight end now. Here he is on third and short. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Round 80. It's on.
Another carry for him. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Regular. Check. 180. Check. Top 10. What's that?
Allen looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. This is Cook. He's got the first down grab and still going. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills continue piling it on here in the fourth. It's a James Cook touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills grow their lead yet again.
Bills 42, Raiders 7.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mama jump.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Second Pirates. Here we go. Set. Buffalo 18.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
It's a gain of 20.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts.
First down.
May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They'll throw it here on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
So it's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line. He's going to throw it. It's a screen play to Genty. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills nearing their 9th win of the season. Gotta figure out this third down here. Back to the well again. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up fourth down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul, somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
18, Pioneer.
Working on first down. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they get this down to the 28. Gotta hurry this to the line.
Gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Let's go.
Pass play on first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that'll bring up second down.
Okay, ready? 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go now. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Pass play now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
And the Raider first down.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Ready, ready. Traffic, Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let go.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Working quickly here.
Las Vegas first down. First down, Las Vegas.
Genty runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Look out.
It's a designated keeper for Allen. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on second down. Now a design run. It's Allen. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out